Hi, and welcome to the Media Center Youth Open House. Here today we have JeffHH. He's a hip-hop artist, local student. So why don't you tell me about yourself, JeffHH? Where do you go to school?
I attend Stanford University.
Yeah, what are you studying?
I'm studying human biology.
So you're a hip-hop artist. How does that work into your hip-hop?
They're pretty much just different fields, except that I'm interested in health disparity, which is kind of my social justice perspective in terms of my hip hop. So.
Okay, and so you just dropped a new album. What's it called?
The album's called NOWLA, KNOWLA.
Yeah. So what's it about?
It's about the issues facing the Gulf Coast right now in terms of responding to the devastation post Hurricane Katrina, and it's supposed to expose just the issues surrounding the area, and all the proceeds from the album will actually be donated to the rebuilding efforts. So I'm trying to raise money. And
do you have a personal connection with the devastation?
Yeah, I went down there twice. I went down there last winter. I went down there in the spring as well, and I just we were doing community work and organizing, and just trying to really understand the issues. And I met a lot of residents down there, and some of the money will be given directly to those individuals. So it is close to my heart.
Great. And who do we have here?
My name's Rahman Jamaal.
Okay, and where do you go to school?
I don't go to school.
So how do you know JeffHH here?
He came in and I helped him record his album.
Okay, cool. So what are you going to be doing for him?
I'm going to be saying a verse on his album, and then I'll be doing a song of my own.
Okay, great. Well, let's hear it. Give it up.
Yeah.
To all the sucker MCs who wish they could rap, get out your college rule paper for this track. You better take note like broken oboe. Step into this best, keep below pro. JeffHH on the mic, well clothed and colognes. More red than beef, have cooked on brick stoves. Keep it fresh, flip phones and clip toes. Engraved ripping stones for foes who cross chose. Oh, you wanna step, you might get left dancing. Take out your rip like Marilyn Manson, as I hold the Maryland mansion for ransom. The government roughneck, lung split and bandit. Yeah, I'm that cat who raps like anthrax, likely to strike, leave chaps on their backs, make them forget all that ink in their tats. When I rock the mic, even box sounds whack. A note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I said take a note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. Take a note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I said take a note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I'm the kind of kid who spits revolution. America's become a big prostitution. Off anyone just to get some more lootin'. People in the Bay, now they all going stupid. Keep the party moving and there ain't no movement. Right when candidate fits, now he's a shoo-in. Can't sit back and act all clueless. You'd rather smell tulips than talk to truants. If you have a dream, then you have to pursue it. Truth doesn't wait, yo, it keeps on moving. Half the people in the world can't even choose to. Trapped by circumstance, that's why it's on you, kid. Word. Come back with hard hands. King of the jungle, a humble Tarzan. Been known to get familiar in a foreign land. JeffHH the most clever since eloquence ran Zan. Take a note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I said take a note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH the kind of rapper who rock the boat. Take a note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I said take a note, kid, jot a note. JeffHH, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. Green and poor lessons, seems like speed increase the core essence. Can't blame the president or the residents. The prevalent precedence is the impediment, yeah. So call me the pessimist, upper middle veteran who never learned the etiquette, yo. We're lacking the relevance, Confederate rhetoric never been eloquent, but it's selling, so they're yelling it. We're so separate in religion and melanin. So tell me, when will we begin? When aliens striking, we're forced to uniting, cause fighting that's what we do best. So close to broke, but think we're right chest. So you best hope it don't come to blows when I rock the mic, even the microphone knows. Take a note, kid, jot a note. Jeff up, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I said take a note, kid, jot a note. Jeff up, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I said take a note, kid, jot a note. Jeff up, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. I said take a note, kid, jot a note. Jeff up, the kind of rapper who rock the boat. Yeah. Somebody say, hey. Hey. Somebody say, oh. Oh. Somebody say, hey. Hey. Somebody say, oh. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give it up for yourselves, y'all.
Hey, yo, you can clap. It's all good.
Check this. I got a test for you guys. Y'all, some Palo Alto residents out there watching and live here. Do you guys know what happened on August 29th? Oh, you know? Say it loud. That's right. So on last Wednesday marked the 2nd year anniversary since Katrina happened. And I gotta tell you guys, I went down there and it looks as bad as if the hurricane hit it yesterday. And I think people remember Katrina, but they gotta know it. And knowing means you really have a contemporary relationship with it. And this next track's called NOLA, so y'all can really know what's going down in New Orleans, Louisiana.
This is real talk.
Cue that. Let's hear that next one. Yeah. This is it.
Vibe to this beat, yo.
Yo. Listen to the kid while I lay the law. The recovery efforts ain't up to par. We still got problems that ain't been solved. We still got people that FEMA rob. Many government thieves that ain't been caught while the nation sleeps and ain't been taught. There's a bunch of cheats who are faking God, but we about to know and really get it on. Whoa, and you could tell by the way you smell treason. Politicians getting interviewed and they're freezing. Reporter half-heartedly searching for a reason. Just want a story about looting and mistreatment. You say blasphemy? You have to be kidding. The biggest tragedy, so go see Guinness. Me and the chief, yeah, we know what's given. Don't you get it? God is ditching everybody who's in the know. Pick your head up and lock and load. We're gonna shoot truth and land some blows and get everybody else in the know. I said everybody who's in the know. Pick your head up and lock and load. We're gonna shoot truth and land some blows and get everybody else in the know. Let me take you to a place near Baton Rouge. It's called Camp Renaissance, but it's not renewed. 6,000 displaced live in trailer roofs, and it's understated. The quarter state is crude. And Rosie O'Donnell, she gave the school, but all the kids, they can't fit in the rooms. It's understaffed and it's underfunded, and they're even lucky to have it running. There's a jungle gym in a b-ball court, and a middle-aged man with some coke to snort. There's a 7-year-old who works odd jobs, and an 11-year-old who's got a baby to rock. And above all this flies an American flag, though it's hard to fathom how that came to hang. Cause I thought we fought for liberty and justice, but I guess we fight for oil fields and grudges. Everybody who's in the know, pick your head up and lock and load. We're gonna shoot truth and land some blows and get everybody else in the know. I said everybody who's in the know. Pick your head up and lock and load. We're gonna shoot truth and land some blows and get everybody else in the know. That's right. Yeah. Alright.
Can't forget, y'all.
Hey. Say Gulf Coast. Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
We're on the West Coast, but I think we care about the Gulf Coast. Say what? Say what? Say Gulf Coast. One more time, yo. Gulf Coast. Right there, yo.
Gulf Coast. Yeah,
All
give it up for Jeff for one time. He's spitting some real rhymes.
Word up, word up. This next
The realest
track.
rhymes they've seen on TV in a while.
This next track's from my boy Rahman Jamaal right here. About to lace this one. It's called Blue Hues. And what it really means is if you really start looking at the world in actuality, you really get into the real part of it, you'll start seeing things that aren't so great. If you get outside of your community or into another community or whatever. And I think it just dictates that. So it's called Blue Hue, so let's hear that. Yeah.
Spit that, Jeff.
I don't see the blues, I let the facts do that. Look at Baton Rouge at Trailer Park ruling, a space you couldn't move in, a home you wouldn't move in. So how come people trying to get into it and think of the sewage? Or if you had schoolwork, how the F could you do that? Sucker, this a movement, don't be foolish to think I lose it. I've seen the ruins in the caved-in rooftops. Yeah, what you want? Simplicity and nuance, Grey Goose shots, a welfare coupons, Grey coupon, a volunteer and move on. I just throw the bone, it's for you to chew on. I know the big picture, I'm not afraid to zoom in. Not cause I'm Jewish, because I'm human, dude. Life's what you do. Jeff will see the world in twirls of blue hues. Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff will see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues. Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff will see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues.
Yo.
See me got beef with the television. It ain't telling how we living, it's selling, so stop listening. Yeah. Watching eyes glaze like when I blaze. It's fake like arcade. Ay. It breaks the parlay. Cranium decay gets soft as parfait. Bend your eye shape and make some concave. Blah. You can't see gray, just black and white. You're sold on division. You think you're alright, but you lost your vision. Do you see blue? Do you see cruel? The blind see through, but the gifted stay fools. Ooh, you got the cool, but you lost your tools. Now you can't be a pupil, cause there's tint on your pupils. Transparent to me, I see through. I don't see you, I only see blue. Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff, I see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues. Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff will see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues.
Were you aware of what you tuned into? Cause everything you see on TV's there to influence you. From the media's message keeping us guessing and even leaving impressions of prejudice, teaching insidious lessons. It's evident who's never been heaven sent ever since the president's lack of benevolence became evident on televisions across the nation. Reaching the global population, the proclamation that made everyone drop their obligations in the face of a national catastrophe, which is more of a travesty. One nation under God and tragedy, or the fact that we as underdogs have to be casualties. What's a church supporting a country living in blasphemy? Actually, you would be blue if you knew the facts. Uncle Sam has been using our tax to feed Union Jacks. Now where do you find the news on that? They're so clever, the answer is you find it yourself, but you won't ever.
Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff will see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues. Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff will see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues. Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff will see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues. Hey, buddy, you do you. Jeff will see blue and you boo-hoo. They don't tell, they sell you the news. Word, Earth is blue hues.
Yeah.
Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Yo, man, Rahman, it's crazy, man. The other day, this cat, he told me hip-hop is an art. He said
For
it
real?
wasn't art. Yo, man, I think we gotta correct that. What you think?
Yo, I think I got a piece that might be able to change his mind.
Really?
Yeah, if we could drop that next track.
Is it crazy?
I don't know, you'll have to tell me.
Let's keep it flowing.
You've lost respect for the finer things. I don't mean the kind of bling bling gleam of diamond rings. I'm talking about creativity. To really be an LMC while having the ability to reach polyphony. Some people will agree the main view is that rap is plain stupid. They're using lame excuses to say that it ain't music. I'd probably say the same you would. The truth is some rappers don't make music because they can't do what you would think hip hop was all about, the sweet lyric. But put a loud beat near it, and I doubt they'll even hear it. So in this business, a lyricist is pissed and furious, cause rapping surely is becoming spurious, and this is serious. We're sick of this simpleness, making hip-hop look ridiculous. If people want cheap emulation, these weak imitations that feed innovation, even in a place where we seek integration, you need patience to find a decent arrangement. See, entertainment breeds the same when people change to attain their 15 of fame. So I'm saying it's a shame, cause it seems to be the game we playing. Because to say that rap is intellectual is unprofessional, cause if it's not violent, it must be something sexual. Tons of censors all agree it's unexceptional, one directional, plus it's unquestionably unrespectable. Yo, that's unacceptable. You know, they underestimate potential, but eventually they'll need to pay attention. See, I mentioned when I bust on instrumentals, it's intentional. Y'all feeling me so far? All right, y'all with me? Okay, cool. Check this out. Listen, I could bust rock mine and off, switch styles, flipping on and off while y'all trying to talk. Save it, you might want a cloth. I'm choking on your words like it was the common cough, because I'm so mad and inflammatory that the Grammys always have awarding for hip-hop in a rap category. And the story's self-explanatory, cause the standards always have been sorry. Didn't expect much of what they had before me when all we used to do was battle rap for glory. Well, who's gonna reform where the path is going when us cats are after 40? You know, it's like, just look at rap and ask what songs are working. We're not searching for the honest person, we're looking for the worst who's fond of cursing. Pure controversy we want to purchase. Well, some will see that as a harmful purpose, when others treat it just like it's on the surface. But no matter how right or wrong the verse is, people just hear rap and the song is worthless. And what's worse is all the exploitation, voice faking for the next boy sensation. Rich glamour and glitz is the choice he's taking, but nobody can tell you the point he's making. So I'm not gonna sit here poised and waiting for paid kids to fake it the more they make it. Before the fame, they was naked. I seen better skill coming out of California raisins. Outrageous, the pages being turned musically. Usually we're used to seeing tunes that's using ingenuity. Well, maybe soon there'll be some unity, assuming we can regain fluency to truthfully do it genuinely. See, what I'm doing between you and me is coming fluidly, sequential like 1, 2, and 3. And in this community, only a few can see. Wouldn't you agree? That's why I move to speak the truth of people to my eulogy. Or better yet, I'll resurrect and scare those like a werewolf, tearing clothes from the hair growth. Come up prepared for where air goes in the studio, flowing to toes, making it unfair for these MCs, dumber than that one scarecrow, looking somewhere over the rainbow for brain. So you better listen hard. I see them disregard rap like it isn't art, but they're missing all that. Smart lyrics all mixing parts, understood by those from the business cars to the prison yards. So disembark, leave your assumption behind, and you'll find every line keeping time is refined by the rhyme. Yeah. And now try to do that off the top of the mind. And if you still don't see the skill to flow free, then don't speak. You're only just some poetry. We just added a dope beat to make it more sweet. Can't feel that? Well, then go to sleep and don't breathe, cause it's more powerful than you ever could dream. Mass communication is taking on the cleverest means. Never could be destitute. People who claim that are only resolute in their ineptitude. So get it through your head. Hip-hop is much more than the skill that you just saw in the lyrics. I said they only know a fraction of the whole, and that's no bull. Not even half the cup is full. Now if you want more, I wouldn't know where to start. I'd have to tear it apart and just flow from the heart. But yo, now tell me rapping isn't an art. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the stuff right there. That's the stuff.
You could tell that to your friend.
I go tell him, man. Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Yo, man, it's just kind of funny how the world turns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in all those meanings. But yo, let me break it down real quick. Let's hear that next one.
Funny how the world turns.
Kind of funny how the world turns.
Spit that, Jeff.
Yo, how it rotates on its axis. Manhattan does, think it turns on sax with abs. Ask them, cast out your eyes like outcasts. Imagine nightlife without class, or in the Southwest with the Aztecs on the flats like a flat tax, or attacked by attack and contracted a flat and snack shacks waiting on your flapjacks. A fat jack badged it relax, wiping you down for anthrax. Unlatch your bag, public view your Tampax. Zap like a lab rat, cause that mustache must have air rab. Can't relax since you glanced at the jacket, say swat on the backs. Laughing at slapstick, a clapping for Brad Pitt. Can't tip your cap, cause stats is asterisks. Back spasms from backlash, world turns so fast. No TiVo can't turn that back, and that's a wrap. Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Say it, Gulf Coast. All right, y'all. For the next two pieces right now, I'm gonna do something called spoken word poetry. For those who don't know, you're not allowed to clap. You have to snap, actually. So let's hear your snaps. So if you're feeling any of these lines, I want to hear those snaps, all right? All right? All right, this piece is called Broken. I performed this piece in the lower Ninth Ward of New Orleans on January 15, 2007, which is MLK Day. So you know, this was performed in front of the MLK Junior School for Science and Technology. It's an elementary school. It still remains closed to this day. It's called Broken. I'm hoping we're not broken and disheveled like the leveled levees. I'm hoping that we're ready, that our march is steady in our April and our May. And may God bless us, but we're not laying this city to rest. We're making this city the best. We will rebuild schools and school spirit until no child left behind is left behind. Until America is done being blind and ignorant by ignoring the very citizens who live in it. When wars are not for riches and we can learn to fight like cash is, because cash is all we fight for. Till this nation can stop doing wrongs, isn't that what we got our rights for? Till we stop dancing in the dark and see the light more, get on the right course, and not settle for hors d'oeuvres in the French Quarter as bloated bodies build up on the curbs unobserved and never served, and it seems like lessons are never learned. And so today, doors that never should have been let close at MLK are opened, and I'm no longer hoping, I'm knowing that we the people are not broken. Yeah. All right. I do another one. This one was performed again in New Orleans at the Iberville Housing Development. And about 20 minutes prior to me performing this, there had been a homicide. And this poem is called On Reflection. And I think the reason I called it that was because we were told to reflect on what's happening in the Gulf Coast. But really, you had to, just because there had just been, a murder, it was basically like, this struggle is still going on. How can I reflect on this? You know what I mean? Reflect is to think about something in the past. It's called On Reflection. How can I reflect on those rejected, homes neglected, crossed out with X's like the first move in a tic-tac-toe competition? Pressed into submission like a full-court press, with kings and queens treated as pawns, checkmated like a game of chess, debris-filled lawns that pierced the senses, kept out by fences, fenced out with no defenses. The only thing assured is no insurance. And without cash to burn, how can you be surprised when mass murders occur? When those who incur the risk have no benefits, of course we all would turn to the fist. We all just want sheltering kids, enough wealth to live, a safe place, a place to make effects, to cash our checks. So it makes sense that some pack Texans we deny resources to the housing projects. So how can I reflect like this is a thing of the past, when houses are flattened, the richest pockets are fattened, and people's conscience and consciousness are padded so that they can no longer feel, and without feeling there is no healing. So tell me, how can I reflect when I open my eyes and ingest mostly mess? How can I reflect like the struggle is over, my love-drunk America is sobered? So tell me, how do you expect me to reflect? Say Gulf Coast. Say Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
All right, y'all, I got one more for y'all. It's called Dear Mr. Bush. This poem is an open letter to Mr. Bush. It was written 3 weeks after I went down there, and it's been played on your local radio stations. It's kind of the hit from the album. So, get prepared for that. Dear Mr. Bush, you treat Katrina like a peanut, crushed them as they trusted FEMA. How do I know? I was there 3 weeks ago. And if I know, how come you don't? Are you slow or you just faking? Slow-mo, loco motion, you're loco. You say you know the Gulf Coast, but you never met the locals. You say there's something to see, you say there's nothing to see, but see. You treat Katrina like a peanut. And I know you know what happens when you squeeze one, you get oil. And you've been drilling off their coast for years. But when the levees broke, you wouldn't even go touch on their soil. Foiled. Mr. President, you're irrelevant because you haven't been loyal. I close my eyes and I see you getting C's on mad tests. At least back then, you were average. quoting Robert E. Lee, getting drunk, stuck in your Confederate rhetoric. You're never for your people's betterment, just your bank account's benefit. You're not for the people, you floor the people. You're not by the people. Pre-Civil War, you to buy the people. It'd take just $3 billion to cure Katrina's bumps, but you front like you don't have the green enough. When you spend $10 billion in Iraq every month, what are you doing in the State of the Union? You forgot to give the State of the Union your tease. Everything you said was overseas. You state you fight for freedom, you only fight for green. And people in America are barely eating, blowing black smoke when they're sneezing, coughing when they're breathing. In New Orleans, they call you Georgia Bush. The way you treat them, we should impeach you for treason. As we get deeper in debt, you flee from regret, yet you said you have courage. The only thing you have on your presidential stay resume is mass murders. As troops surge, have the courage to know that truth hurts. Iraq, it won't work. There's no perks, unless you count the cash stack you got from grabbing all the gas works. The real war's in the 9th Ward, walls torn by our nation's scorn, not a tornado storm. And think of all the people you killed, yet you still won't let them rebuild. New Orleans uptown, you see silversmiths and boutiques. Downtown has silence, surround sound sirens break the silence, cop hands feed the violence. The only lights at night are the flash of police brights. Quick to pull the trigger, they don't read rights. Go figure, shoot at any slow moving dark figure. Too familiar, where do we go from here? Speech resounds in my ear. Chaos or community? You say it's their doing it, you deny them any opportunities. And the road home plan is straight phony. For every $15 given, $1 gets into the hands of a citizen. And you surround public housing with barbed wire fences, keeping the people fenced out and defenseless. When they try to apply for government aid, and to this date, 100,000 people have applied and 250 have gotten paid. Man, I should have known better than to write you a letter. Since you're illiterate, I guess I'll just impatiently wait till 2008. I'm done. With all due respect, none, Jeff. Say Gulf Coast!
Gulf Coast!
Say Gulf Coast!
Gulf Coast!
Yeah.
And Rahman Jamaal, thank you so much for joining us. And they're going to take us out. Give them a hand. Give it up.
Yeah. Yo, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Come on. Yo, I do a toast to the Gulf Coast. I'm like, how come we can't get down there and help them, yo? And I seen some sad scenes, some crack fiends on the pavement, yo. And I was barely brave enough to see what I was seeing, so I came back seething. Please believe me, go down south, see it for yourself. There ain't no help, plus the government's not covering it. And that's the truth. You could ask me, yo, but I shoot, all made you look. Just another